my fellow weirdos. Welcome to my channel, The Weirdest, where we explore the weirdest parts of the universe and ourselves. My name is Tabitha, and happy Halloween. I'm so excited. It's finally here. I feel like it's the day that all us witches have been waiting for. And we're really lucky this year because we have a full moon on Halloween. That is a big deal. But not only just a full moon, it's also a blue moon. So it's so magical and it's so rare. It's like a witch's dream, you know? Today's pick a card is a full moon Halloween message just for you. Just whatever the universe wants to let you know right now around this time, or what this full moon energy means specifically for you. So let's get into our piles. We have pile number 1 with the classic pumpkin pail. We have pile number 2 with the skull pail, and then the cauldron for pile number 3. Check the timestamps down below and it'll take you straight to your reading. Down in the description box you can also find links to my Instagram, and if you're interested in getting a personal reading you can find the information down there too. Please subscribe to my channel and like the video, give me a comment, anything and everything helps. So thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get into it. Greetings, group number 1 who picked the really cute classic pumpkin pail. I'm going to put your pail right there. So let's see what cards that I pulled for you. What you've got in your little treat bag. I got from the Halloween Oracle, Hearth. Happiness in our hearts and home. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. I love this card. It looks so warm and cozy. So that could be part of what you're experiencing for this full moon, is just being like at home, possibly too. You also got Night Song, Hidden Talents. It's a red bird there. Really pretty card. You got Trick or Treat, Mischief and Play. That's one of my favorite cards from this deck. It's so Halloween-y. I love it. And from the Halloween Tarot, you got the 6 of Bats reverse, which is the 6 of Swords in the reverse. And the 9 of Pumpkins, which is the 9 of Pentacles. And then you got this extra oracle card. It says, make the choice that empowers you. So, what I'm seeing, I'm curious about the 6 of Bats that was in reverse. Normally this card is about moving on to something better, moving away from something that was negative, but when it is in reverse, we are like resisting that moving on, or not wanting to move on, or just not able to move on in the moment. So there could be something that you're needing to move on from, but you haven't yet. I'm also noticing that they're moving towards this little house in the card there. There's a little house, and I just thought of the home card. So I almost wonder if you had plans to go out on Halloween, perhaps, and of course maybe they had to be canceled, or maybe last minute you can't go, whatever the reason is. It could be that your plans that you had for this, you wish, or you just wish that you could have gone out and really caused some mischief and play this Halloween, but I think for some reason you're not able to. Maybe it's Mercury retrograde, man. That stuff is like messing with everybody's cars and stuff like that. I'm not trying to put it out there, but it's already happening. So I'm thinking maybe that's why you got that Hearth card, was because you're going to be at home. And the 9 of Pumpkins, the 9 of Pentacles here, I love this card so much. It's a lot about being on your own, standing on your own, being independent, and kind of having everything you need in the moment to be content, to be happy, and seeing how far you've come on your own. It's really a card of independence, and I also think of it as a card of luxury. Like if you look at this lady, she's very like dressed up. Maybe I get this feeling maybe you're not able to go out or do what you wanted to do this Halloween on the full moon, but I don't think that should stop you from having fun. If you want to dress up, you should dress up. If you want to have some kind of fun, you should have some kind of fun. The Hearth card also talks about family. So maybe your family is going to be a part of your plans. I was going to say problems. Okay. Slip. Maybe you've been having problems with your family, and this is something that you're going to have to address this full moon. This full moon wants you to address issues in your family. I think this card also talks about that. If there are things that you need to get off your chest, it may, I'm not even saying to like bring it up, it may just come up with the full moon. The full moon energy will do that. And this one is in Taurus, which I always think of family when it comes to Taurus, because that's kind of where Taurus is located in my chart, is around family and stuff like that. But also Taurus is so homey. So I feel like there's this energy of home. Like as far as Halloween magic going on, I would say the Halloween magic is going on at your house. And we even have a house in that card. I love that house. I want to move in that house. That house is great. But yeah, there's definitely this vibe of home. So, and, oh wait, there's a house on this one too. There's houses on all these cards. Okay, there's also birds. 2 birds in these ones. 2 different birds. And I can't help but notice that like her red feather reminds me of the red bird here. So I feel like maybe there's a connection with red for you for this full moon. Red is about passion. It's about our drive and our ambition. So yeah, what you're passionate may have to deal with here. With that 6 of bats, it's like, yeah, maybe something didn't work out the way you wanted it to, but I still think you can have loads of fun at home. You know, set the scene at home. I feel that for you. Put on a costume. And look, I put on a costume for this. Well, kind of. I put on makeup anyway. For this video, I totally didn't have to do that, but I'm just like so extra, especially on Halloween. And I'm not going anywhere for Halloween. Like, I just want to stay home, but I'm still going to dress up. I'm still going to watch movies. I'm still going to play music. I'm going to light candles. Like, I'm going to make it all spooky. Like, I don't need to go to a party. The party's at my home. That's what I feel for you guys. It's like, just have fun. Maybe things have been serious for you recently. Like, I get a heavy energy with the 6 of Swords reversed. Maybe you've been wanting to move on from some kind of heartache or something, but you haven't been able to. But I think those kinds of things can take time for sure. But it doesn't mean that you can't, at least for a while, at least for the full moon or something like that, you can just kind of relax and allow yourself to have fun with that mischief and play card. That is all about fun. That's about being like a kid and dressing up and just like, and the hidden talents too is like making me think, explore your hidden talents on Halloween or over this full moon, or maybe something's naturally going to come out. It could be something that you're returning to, maybe a hidden talent that you forgot about for a while. And then maybe all of a sudden you decide like, oh, I'm still good at this. I want to kind of like show myself in some way, and I can do it on my own, because there's that sense of independence. And even with that card, make the choice that empowers you. That feels very independent to me, that card. She's like standing alone in her power with her wings wide open, ready to fly. Oh, we were talking about birds too, because there's 2 birds in there. So the wings could be relevant here. The feathers, right, could be relevant here. So let yourself be light. The feathers, yeah, I'm feeling like how a feather falls lightly. It makes me think, and a butterfly too, the way it flies is like kind of elegant and gentle. Like, don't let yourself be so heavy. If you've had like a heavy energy, if there has been drama in your family that you haven't been able to let go of, or not even just family, but close friends, things like that, allow yourself to have fun. That's your message for this full moon is to just forget about it for a little while. Realize maybe you don't have everything that you want right now. Maybe everything isn't perfect, but you still have enough to be happy on your own. And you don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to have anyone extra to have fun. It's just about allowing yourself to do that, which I think is being called here for you, is allowing yourself to enjoy where you are now, everything that you have built up from here, like for now, and just enjoying that. And everything that you are too. Like there is this sense of, I get this sense of admiring yourself, or even realizing how far you've come. If you are into witchy things and you want to do some kind of magic or spells, I would recommend, based on this reading, that you write down the things that you still want to let go of in your life, the things that you still want to move on from. Write them down as goals. You don't have to think about like, how am I going to do it? Just write it down that that's something you want to do. And then I want you to write down like everything that you've already manifested. With that 9 of Pumpkins, think about 2 or 3 years ago and how much you had then, and who you were then, and how you've changed, how you've become more independent, and really be proud of yourself for that, and see how far it's gotten you, and just allow yourself to enjoy what you have now, what you've built for yourself now, and enjoy being at home. Enjoy being with your family. Hopefully it's enjoyable, or there may be like animosities or something you guys have to work out. But for the most part, this is really nice, warm, comforting, like standing in your power, happy with where you are vibes. Don't be sad about what you still have to get done. You can relax and you can have fun just for a while even, and enjoy yourself. And I encourage you to do so, because Halloween is just my favorite ever. And I wish everybody could enjoy it as much as I do, because I enjoy it a lot. So you guys, this is going to be your full moon message. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. Check out my information down in the description box if you're interested in getting a personal reading. Please subscribe to my channel, especially if you're into the fun, creepy, spooky vibe, because there's so much more where that came from. If you're ready for more, subscribe. And please give it a thumbs up. And thank you guys for watching. Bye. Greetings, group number 2. The guys. Greetings, group number 2. Those of you who chose the plastic pumpkin. I'm going to put your pumpkin here. And let's see what cards you got in your little treat bag. Messages from the Halloween full moon. You got Vampire, Emotional Intelligence. That's a cool card. I love the cards with creatures on them. My favorite. Skull of Flowers, Creating Through the Ashes. And you got The Witch, the Earthly Weaver of the Worlds, which actually came out in reverse. So we'll talk about that. You got from the Halloween Tarot, The Lovers, and the 5 of Imps, or the 5 of Wands, and it came out in the reverse. And your last one says, Believe in Your Dreams. Believe in your dreams. Okay, so this one is coming. This one is pretty straightforward. It's interesting. We have the Vampire and the Witch, and with the 5 of Imps in reverse, I can't help but feel like there's been some animosity in your life right now, some conflict, some competition, and I think it has to do with something with following your dreams. Maybe this is about coworkers. With the Vampire, this card is a lot about needing to set boundaries, right? Because vampires are those creatures that drain us of our vital essence, our blood, right? But that's metaphorical for people who drain us as well. So this full moon message is bringing attention to that fact. If there's people in your life who are draining your essence, it doesn't have to be people. It can be a circumstance, it could be a habit, something you're doing, something you're partaking in, but it is taking from you, and it calls for boundaries. Now, creating through the ashes is all about like that phoenix rising energy after something comes crumbling down, or after we feel like we've hit rock bottom, or something has hit rock bottom. All of a sudden it reemerges and it is able to bloom into something new and better. So that's really good energy to have for this full moon. That's really nice. If like some kind of relationship is dissolving for you right now, I feel like there is going to be something even better that comes from it. Now the witch, the earthly weaver of the worlds. The witch is all about setting intention for the kind of life that you want, the kind of relationships that you want, the people you want to have in your life. So the fact that it came out in the reverse tells me you might be feeling like you're not in your power. You haven't been able to create the reality that you want. Maybe you haven't been able to keep the friends that you want, or it just hasn't manifested in the way that you've been hoping. But I feel like you can definitely turn this around. It's just about making a choice. With that Lovers card, that card's all about making a choice. A lot of the time it's about choosing between two different things. But the key with the Lovers card is you always want to follow your heart. And because we got believe in your dreams, you want to follow your dreams, the dreams that are in your heart, the dreams that have been placed in your heart. With that conflict, I wonder if, like I was saying, it could be coworkers that have been making you feel like you haven't been able to, or maybe just people haven't been the way you wanted them to be. Like it feels like some kind of a competition when you're like, why do we have to be in competition? Like I'm just trying to get to my dreams, but you guys want to put all these obstacles in my way and just make it harder for me. Like you're just creating, people are like, there's this outside force I feel that's like creating some kind of a blockage for you, but you're just honestly just trying to get to your dreams. So I feel like for this full moon, the message here is about taking your power back, okay? Think about what it is that you want to create in your life, the things that you would be passionate about, the things that would make you feel good instead of feeling stressed out. And I want you to think about what boundaries you need to put in place to make that happen. With the vampire cards, like the vampire's not going to stop sucking our blood until we stand up to the vampire, until we set some boundaries. And it's not that you have to do this in a way that is going to create more conflict, but it's about really being sure of what it is you want, what your dreams are, and realizing that going after your dreams is going to be the most important thing here, because that is what your heart wants. That's what your heart is telling you to do. And if somebody, like, and I'm sorry if this sounds harsh, but if someone is getting in your way and taking the energy that you need to create the life that you are trying to create, then you just have to put a stop to it. Because you have to prioritize your dreams here. I'm really feeling that. If there's other people in the way, get them out of the way. And I'm not saying be cruel. Just, you know, it's about setting healthy boundaries with people. Don't be like a pushover. And I don't want you to be offended by that, because I'm not judging you. I've been a pushover, trust me. But, you know, if you got to prioritize. Think about what you're prioritizing and take it seriously. If you are unclear about what exactly the life that you want to create, the world, your reality that you want to weave, what that is, write it down. I think you should write it down, because she's got these letters, and that to me is about written things, writing it down, and she's even holding that one paper to her heart. So really try to connect with your heart space when you do this. Like, think about the things that would make you feel good, the things that have been in your heart that you've wanted. Don't let anybody, that's the other thing. If it's not like coworkers or something like that, it could be just someone around you, maybe even internally, maybe, that are just kind of discouraging you from feeling like you can create the reality that you want. So your Halloween full moon message is all about following your heart. Set the boundaries that you need to set. Be clear about what you're trying to create in your life. Figure out what the obstacles are. And if there's a way you can set boundaries so that those are no longer obstacles, then you just have to do it, because your dreams are the most important thing here. All right, you guys. I hope this helped you. I hope you got something from this. This was a cool message. I like it a lot. Oh, and we even had I didn't even notice that before. Giant full moon. How did I miss that? It even looks like a pumpkin. So that's awesome. Yeah, be aware of when you feel like something is draining you, because that is exactly what needs to come to an end, so that you can actually bring in what it is that you want, what it is that is on your heart. If you guys enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're ready for more, and check the description box if you're interested in getting a personal reading. Happy Halloween, guys! Greetings, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. For those of you guys who picked the cauldron, I really like the cauldron a lot. Okay, so let's see what cards we got for you in your treat bag. Very excited to see from the Halloween Oracle. The underworld, where all things pause and begin again. Looks delicious. Next one also looks delicious. Apple, risk and reward. This is already like really juicy. So, okay. Skull of light, illumination. From the Halloween Tarot, the 6 of Imps, or the 6 of Wands. Wow, you guys are like winning. And the Page of Ghosts, or Page of Cups. Hopefully that's in focus, you guys. It's being kind of wonky. Blame it on Mercury retrograde. And the last one is Listen to Your Inner Music. This is really cool. This is really juicy. Like, I feel excited looking at your reading. There's a lot going on here. For real, it's juicy. It's juicy. Look at the fruit, and they're both dripping. Interesting. And then you got the Page of Cups, which is water. So, and then not only that, but then you got 3 mermaids in here. There's like, I don't want this to sound like dirty or anything, but this is like very wet and juicy. It's, there's an abundance of something that is something you want. It's something that is sweet. It's something that is rich in flavor, if you will. It's something that is beautiful. It's something that is treasured by you. But it does require you to put yourself out there. With the 6 of Imps and the risk and reward, and even the Page of Ghosts, this is about you opening up. It's about you letting yourself be seen. Of all the piles, this is the one I could see you guys maybe getting invited to go out somewhere for this Halloween, or yeah, getting invited. Like, I feel like you guys might get invited somewhere, especially because there's other people. Like, I see you hanging out with other people, so there's other people. And there's definitely this sense of recognition, but it requires you putting yourself out there. It requires you taking some kind of a risk. And I feel like with the underworld, where all things pause and begin again, So you could have recently been, like your timeline's going to be different. It's going to be different for everyone, but you could have recently been somewhere where you felt like kind of stuck, or you're in between one old stage of your life and a new stage of your life. And maybe you don't know exactly where you're going yet. And you're kind of still in the past a little bit, but there's this sense of I'm moving forward and I'm being recognized. I am being rewarded, like I'm winning. I won something. And I'm connecting back to my heart. I'm getting inspired again. Oh, we have the full moon too. Look at that. So this is full moon energy is going to be about, it's going to be so juicy. It's going to be great, you guys. Like, I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is, but it could be anything. It's something that is just going to fill your cup. It's going to satisfy you. Like, I get this feeling of like satisfaction, but it's definitely because you've put yourself out there. You've made some kind of risk. With the apple, that's about risk, and you followed your heart, because there's that heart on there. And then with the page of ghosts, it's definitely following your heart. And then we have listen to your inner music. So this is about you being authentic to yourself and putting yourself out there and getting an actual reward from it. With the Six of Imps, which is the Six of Wands, you're actually receiving some kind of reward or recognition. Your hard work is actually paying off. And I think it's just going to give you more of this, oh, okay. I'm kind of seeing it as like fuel, like juice. Like the juiciness is like the thing that fuels us. So that's the thing. You took the risk, and now you're getting something, and it's fueling you to keep creating, to keep following your inner music. And it's just going to give you more and more. Like, I can't tell you how positive this is. There is one thing with the Skull of Light illumination. It's not necessarily bad, but it could be that something has recently come to light or will around the full moon. That sometimes, when things are exposed within us or around us, it can make us feel uncomfortable because we didn't know it was there before. And then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, what? But I feel like whatever it is that you are realizing, whatever is coming to light is really good. I almost feel like what's coming to light is this new side of yourself that can just like have fun and explore. And guys, I just get such a happy vibe with this. Like, just feeling complete, feeling like satisfied. This is my favorite group. And it's kind of funny because I actually was like, the cauldron's my favorite. Maybe I'll pick the cauldron. I usually like wait till afterwards and pick, but this just feels so good. This is like, and I can't help it, like, because both of these are dripping. So it's like, but it's a good, like, the pomegranates, these are tasty. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good, you guys. What else? It's like you're getting to the meat of something, and it's really satisfying. That's it. I just get overall satisfying. I don't know how else to say it, you guys, but this full moon message for you is just like, keep doing what you're doing. You may be in between the past and the future, like something that is old has ended, and maybe you're beginning something new, and you're kind of like in the middle. Keep going. Keep putting yourself out there, because it's all going to pay off, and it's just going to feel more and more of this. It's like building the momentum, and you're going to realize things about yourself that you didn't even realize, but other people are going to be seeing it in you. And just keep doing you. That's all I got, man. This was a great message. Like, you picked a good one if you picked this one. So I hope it resonated for you guys. I hope it's true. I hope it comes true for you. I'm giving you extra luck to make sure it does. If this reading resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments, and subscribe if you're ready for more of this. Everything helps me out. So thank you guys so much, and happy Halloween.